Hi there, that's right. It's tarot time again with Nick Dutch. Just thought I'd change my introduction just for one video there. And we've got a reading to do today for someone whose YouTube username is Reborn Cleo. Let's just see what comes through today. Now, Reborn Cleo's got a bit of a trying situation. It's a relationship situation, yes, but she's involved with someone who's basically behaving a little inappropriately and has actually been reacting very negatively to something that was actually quite positive. So this is causing Reborn Cleo an awful lot of confusion and a sense of anxiety, and that's very understandable. But now what my job is to do is just to read on the situation and see what I can see there and try and provide some kind of perspective or whatever else I can. Now, I've read through your email, Reborn Cleo, and it does look very peculiar indeed the way he's been behaving towards you. So let's just have a quick look and see what we can see. Okay, well, the very first thing that I would say is, yes, there's still that love bond between you, as is evident within the Queen of Cups, which is the sign for the forces between you. On his side of things, very confused, okay, because he feels controlled and oppressed. This is quite incorrect. We've got some water signs on his side of the reading as well, which is there. And as a result of that, I would say that there's a sense of delusionment or disillusionment brought about by a misinterpretation which he himself has come to. He can be rather intellectual at times. That can be a negative, because essentially he's jumping to conclusions, and he's also justifying his own conclusions as a direct result of what he feels is happening, which is basically not what's happening. So yes, I do actually feel sorry for him to a certain degree, but in this particular reading, you know, it's his fault, and it's up to him to start sorting himself out, the way that he thinks, the way that he sees life, the way that he sees the relationship, and essentially trying to develop some progress. He's thought himself into a rut, and as a result, you're suffering, and it shouldn't have to be like that. I mean, on your side of the reading, great sense of connection with him, as is evident within the Prince of Cups there. Yes, again, it is a water sign, and there's lots of water signs within this particular reading, and I feel that's speaking about your sensitivity, which has been brought about by his bad behaviour. You know, as I said, plenty of loving signs in the energy between you there, so essentially there's still a bond, but it's a very frustrating one. From your point of view, you must feel the love with him. You can't understand why he should be treating you in this manner. What is it you've done or said? I don't think you've said or done anything wrong. I feel that this is someone who, you know, your partner is someone who needs to start sorting themselves out and start being responsible and showing responsibility to the way that things could be in the future. And so I'm rather upset on your behalf against him, because he's not quite right now. The progression into the future, as is traditional, short term, mid term and long term. The change is coming, and it's a positive change, but it's going to be a fair way away. The signs in the short term are suggesting you're going to be in a state of ambivalence about him for a little while, you know, having two emotions towards him. But there's also a sense that after that there'll be a feeling of relief, release, and possibly a bit of conflict, but it will lead to the opportunity to make the relationship more mature. Let's just have a look further on into the future, just one more stage of the way, so to speak. And there we have it, a sense of passion, a sense of drive, a sense of making things right coming just after those signs of change. It's not going to be instant, it's not going to be immediate, but I don't really see him leaving your life that much at all. I just don't see it. The signs of change here seem to be about justice being done to a certain degree within this connection, and him starting to show you the right quantity and quality of respect that you need. And I think that's an important thing to remember. He's got a lot of growing up to do. Obviously, if you did choose to leave him, it could possibly be a good thing. I'll do a very short reading now to see whether someone new has the potential to come into your life. Just to say, okay, there we have it. Within your short-term future, being anything up to 3 months from now, a sense of there being another male energy coming into your life, a sense of there being connectivity, and a sense of there being potential for something else as well. So your love life isn't over. Definitely not. Although there's still a sense of there being some worry and anxiety in the here and now, and a feeling that, you know, you need to try and get some voices of wisdom inside your current partner's head, the longer term future signs for you are still looking very good. I bid you good fortune and God bless. Nick Dutch signing out for now.